In the great big complicated world of modern warfare, one thing matters above almost everything else: what happens thousands of feet up in the sky. It isn't really about the soldiers on the ground. The real high-stakes chess match is played by fighter jets. These aren't just planes, they're statements of power, technological marvels that can change a conflict before breakfast. The country that controls the air controls everything. It's a simple, brutal truth. You can have the biggest army in the world, but if the other side owns the sky, you've already lost. A fighter jet screaming overhead is a message: we are here, we see you, and there's nothing you can do about it. These machines are the tip of the spear, packed with more computing power than a small city, carrying weapons that hit from miles away. Yet their true capabilities are shrouded in secrecy: radars, stealth, pilot tactics, all classified. You guess from whispers and grainy satellite photos. It's bluff and counter-bluff with machines that cost more than hospitals. And in 2025, a new player is shifting seats. Not America, not Russia, not China. Sweden. Their Gripen E doesn't play by the old rules, and that is very dangerous indeed. So, what is this machine causing all the fuss? It's the Saab Gripen, aptly named after a mythical guardian. Lion's body, eagle's head and wings, strength, sight and speed, rolled into one. The latest Gripen E is decades of Swedish ingenuity, built smart, not just big. While others pursued massive, costly jets, Sweden, beside a grumpy giant, chose a different path. Lightweight, single-engine, multi-role, it fights air and ground, and scouts all in one. Built for harsh conditions, it launches from short or damaged strips, even roads, and rearms in minutes. Entering full service in 2025, Gripen E is a rethink, a wolf in wolf's clothing, lean outside, secrets underneath. Those secrets keep planners awake because underdogs, properly armed, upend expectations. Never underestimate the underdog, especially one designed to outthink you. Gripen's design is a national strategy, distilled into a jet. It looks sleek because it is, and it flies like a plan coming together. Let's be clear, the Gripen E isn't just metal wires and a big engine. That's old thinking. It's a flying supercomputer. Its power isn't how fast it flies, but how fast it thinks. Its brain is a revolutionary electronic warfare system. In modern air combat, the first shot is data. See first, jam first, stay hidden. State-of-the-art sensors with AESA radar track, jam, and communicate at once. Old radar is a lighthouse. AESA is 1,000 tiny flashlights aimed precisely. The wide area display fuses radar, IR, and shared data into one clear picture. Software highlights threats, classifies targets, and suggests the best response. Gripen is built for net-centric warfare, a node that shares instantly and securely. One scans at range, another sprints in, radar silent for a surprise shot, pack tactics. The whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. That's terrifyingly effective. We throw the word stealth around, picturing F-35s and B-2s, black, angular, invisible. Gripen E isn't that. Sweden's stealth is a balanced cocktail of tricks. Reduce returns, then actively blind and confuse. Less cloak, more ghost. It can jam, generate phantom aircraft, even mimic other signatures. The enemy may see something, but not what, where, or how many. True stealth is maintenance heavy. Gripen's rugged design works from rough fields without fretting over scratches. This is stealth for the real world. Win the electronic fight first. And in 2025, that's the fight that matters. Here one moment, gone the next. A master of disguise. Less gold-plated glamour, more combat practicality. Confusion is a weapon. Gripen wields it well. A jet without weapons is just an expensive breeze. Gripen carries a bewildering arsenal. Dogfighter one sortie, bomber the next. Land, rearm, launch again. Crown jewel, meteor. A ramjet that keeps pushing, terrifying beyond visual range. Launched over 100 kilometers away, guided by radar and data links, before the target even knows. On the ground, GPS and laser-guided bombs turn windows into bullseyes. 10 hardpoints, wings and fuselage mean serious firepower. Here's the bit that worries NATO. Open architecture. Weapon agnostic by design. Swedish, Israeli, French, Saab makes them talk. Buyers aren't locked into one supply chain. They can shop around. Every fleet can be uniquely armed and unpredictably dangerous. Flexibility is a weapon. Gripen wields it ruthlessly. How does this Swedish jet stack up against NATO's titans? F-35, F-15EX, Typhoon. On paper, some look more impressive, but battles aren't fought on paper. Think of Gripen as a high-tech slingshot for David. Situational awareness, a clean, fused picture that speeds decisions. In a dogfight, a split second decides life or death. Gripen is designed to make that second count. Adaptability. Operate from forest roads, turn around in under 10 minutes. A thoroughbred needs a pristine stable. War rarely provides one. While big bases get cratered, Gripens are already back in the fight. Electronic warfare. Deny the first shot, jam sensors, create chaos. Even stealth hates noise. That levels the field and rattles nerves. In defense, more capable has meant more expensive, and fighters are the priciest of all. An F-35 sticker sits around $80 million per jet. The program's lifetime bill, over $1.7 trillion. Gripen E, by comparison, is a bargain to buy, and cheaper to fly. Under 10K per hour versus over 40K. That difference changes wars. 4 hours of Gripen for every 1 hour of F-35 means better trained pilots. Smaller nations can field credible fleets, enough to patrol, deter and project power. But NATO thrives on standardization. A cheaper rival tempts buyers away from the default. If you get 80% or more of the capability for half the price, what do you choose? Gripen doesn't just sell, it disrupts the global arms market. That unsettles the old order. And that's precisely the point. What makes Gripen E special and worrying is who builds it. Sweden prizes neutrality and independence, and so does its defense industry. While others designed by committee, Sweden built its own, no compromises. One clear vision: defend Sweden against a massive invasion with limited resources. The result is optimized, efficient, and coherent, nothing unnecessary. But NATO wants seamless interoperability, and Gripen is, at its core, Swedish. Saab and Stockholm hold the source code, deciding who gets updates. Buy an F-35 and you buy into America's ecosystem. With Gripen, the keys are in Sweden. For buyers, that's sovereignty. For alliances, it's uncertainty. A Maverick system is powerful and unpredictable. That makes planners nervous, for good reason. Here we are in 2025, skies crowded with ever more complicated, expensive machines. In the middle flies Gripen E, quietly rewriting the rulebook. It isn't the stealthiest, the fastest, or the biggest, but it might be the smartest. It prioritizes intelligence, adaptability, and efficiency over brute force and cost. Proof you don't need a superpower's budget, just superpower cleverness. The future belongs to whoever manages information best, disrupts first, and thinks fastest. Net-centric operations, ruthless EW, and extreme cost-effectiveness challenge the old guard. Big nations built gold-plated jets. Sweden built a jet that beats them by refusing the game. Gripen E is disruption, with wings. It's a message and a warning: the game is changing. Nations will see a lean, agile, intelligent path, a Gripen-shaped future. And NATO is watching very, very closely.